right, everyone, welcome back. You ever get that feeling when you buy something new?
Oh, yeah.
That rush of excitement? It kind of feels like it disappears way quicker than you thought it would.
Totally.
So today, we're going deep on that whole thing. The
Yeah.
psychology behind why stuff, material things don't really make us happy, like not for long anyway.
Right.
We're diving into some seriously interesting research about how our brains light up when we get our hands on some shiny new thing. You won't believe what we found.
It's fascinating.
By the end of this deep dive, you'll totally get why you crave those new gadgets, those must-have items.
I know. Oh,
We're going to help you make some smarter choices and find happiness that actually sticks around, not the kind that fades after a week.
yeah, that's the goal.
So let's jump right in. Think about that new car smell, or that pure joy when you finally snag that new phone or those shoes you've been wanting forever.
It's a great feeling, but honestly, it disappears way quicker than you'd think. Research shows that happiness from buying things drops off a cliff after, get this, just 9 days.
9 days?
Yeah.
You're kidding. Less than 2 weeks. Why do you think our happiness takes such a hit so fast?
It's called a hedonic adaptation. Basically, our brains are wired to get used to new stuff super quickly. Think about that fan you got a while back, the one you thought was, like, the coolest thing ever.
Oh, yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
Is it still that amazing now, or is it just kind of another thing you use every day?
You're so right. It's like you're on this crazy treadmill, always chasing the next thing that you think will make you happy, and then boom, a few days later, you're back to wanting something else.
Exactly. It's called the hedonic treadmill. It's a big part of how we see and think about material possessions. We dream big, right? We picture this amazing life, with a fancy car, maybe a dream vacation. And we think, if I could just get that, then I'll be happy.
Oh man, I do that all the time. My wish list is out of control. So you're saying just thinking about those things might actually be more fun than actually having them.
Yeah, a lot of times that's true. Anticipation gets your dopamine going. It's like a rush. But then you get the thing, the dopamine goes away, and you're left wanting more.
It's like a trick. And it gets worse if you're putting it on a credit card, right?
Yeah, definitely. That initial happiness disappears under a pile of debt. You see those monthly payments.
Ugh, tell me about it.
It's a constant reminder that you owe money. That can make you anxious for years.
So you get less happy A&D stressed out about money. No thanks.
Yeah.
How do we stop this whole cycle? Needs, wants, luxuries? Figuring that out seems like a good first step.
You got it. Needs, those are the essentials. Food, a place to live, healthcare, things you can't live without.
The basics.
Right. Wants, those are the nice to haves. A new gaming system, those trendy shoes you saw, they'd be cool to have, but you don't actually need them.
Okay, so needs are essential, wants are extras. What about luxuries then, like designer stuff and those crazy vacations?
Luxury items are those high-end things that usually cost a fortune. But here's the thing, even though wants seem a little extra, they can come from some deeper needs.
Deeper needs, like what?
Well, like that new phone you want. It could be because you want to feel more connected, or you want to fit in with a certain group.
Makes you look cool.
Right. Or maybe even because you're looking for a little boost of self-esteem.
So it's not just about the thing itself, it's about why you think you need it in the first place.
Exactly. It's about figuring out the psychology behind it. Are you just trying to keep up with everyone else?
Oh, the Joneses. I know them.
Or are you looking for some kind of validation? Or are you actually trying to better yourself?
That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like you have to give up all the fun stuff, but you got to be real with yourself about why you want it.
That's the key.
But even when you know why you want something, there's always something new coming out. It's like you're stuck in this upgrade loop forever.
It's a never-ending cycle. Ads are everywhere telling you that you need the latest and greatest to be happy and successful.
They get you.
But the research tells a different story. You get a tiny bit of happiness from each upgrade, and then it goes away, leaving you wanting more.
It's like they're setting us up to never be satisfied. So after all this, what's the main takeaway? How do we escape the trap of wanting more stuff and actually find some happiness that lasts?
Good question.
We learned that the happiness you get from buying things is super short-lived. Putting it on credit just makes things worse, because then you're stressed about money.
And don't forget, we talked about the difference between needs, wants, and luxuries. But more importantly, why we want those things in the first place. That's huge.
You got it. Knowing that can help us make better decisions about what we buy.
So now it's your turn. Think about how you spend your money. Can you shift your focus away from buying things and find happiness in other ways?
Good things that last.
Exactly. How about finding ways to connect with people, find your purpose, or grow as a person? Those are things that truly matter. Yeah.
And you don't have to buy them. Something to think about, folks. That's all the time we have for today. See you next time.
See you later.